Good afternoon. It is fast approaching 7 minutes after 4 o'clock. This is GB News on TV, online and on digital radio. I'm Nana Akua. So they are at it again. This afternoon, 5 demonstrators decided to superglue themselves around the Speaker's chair in the Commons, and a few of them also padlocked their necks to the railings behind. Some people would probably say just leave them there. They also put a load of banners up around the Houses of Parliament. Yet another in a long line of disruptive publicity stunts by similar groups. These tactics have literally become commonplace. Take Just Stop Oil, clearly in contempt of the general public, hammering home their message in this clip shown on Dan Wootton Tonight.
I'm really struggling to breathe, probably because I've got really severe asthma.
It's just ridiculous. In a recent tweet, Extinction Rebellion point out that we are in crisis and that we cannot afford to carry on like this. Sadly, whilst this is true, their goal is the very opposite to what is needed in my view. They're demanding a citizens' assembly to discuss the climate crisis, of which the UK contributes about 1% towards, although it's probably much higher than that due to the amount we import from places like China, who emit way more to meet the demands of its global customers, of which we are one. At least on this occasion, all the MPs were in recess and nobody was really there. But despite the fact that the country, of course, is in a cost of living crisis and we're currently moving like a rudderless ship being steered to nowhere in particular, but don't get me started on the fact that they're not there. Surely Extinction Rebellion could have simply asked for a citizens' assembly rather than resorting to this. This is what they told Mark White, our Home and Security editor.
Positive for the nation instead of just constantly causing division between the people, squandering money. There's so much more they could do. I mean, we're in a crisis that could be solved quite quickly with the pay, for instance. Nationalise our utilities and transport. That way you won't have these shareholders having billions and billions of pounds every year. And we're, as you can see, the citizens' assemblies are what we're asking for, so that the people make the decisions.
So apparently we all need to moan about the climate crisis and we can all moan about it together in a citizens' assembly. I say bring it on, because I think most people will be saying scrap net zero, scrap the move to electric cars that will cost us all a fortune. And I suspect citizens would point out on so many climate and environmental so-called crises, like the ozone layer, which was apparently going to fry us all, and the coral reefs, which were supposed to disappear along with the Maldives, well, they've been wrong. And why are they using this tactic here? Well, it's because the real perpetrators are in countries where this sort of behaviour would be treated very differently to the way it is handled in soft-touch Britain. Yes, bring on an assembly. Let's see what the public, rather than big business, who are shoving electric cars and solar panels down our throats, and groups like Extinction Rebellion employing guerrilla tactics to force their ideology of utopia onto us. Yes, let's see what the public think of that. Let the public decide. They might not be happy with the answer.